Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to The Spoken. We haven't been here in a while, but let's go right into it. The NBA Finals. Today is the 21st of June. A elimination game. Could be the finals game of the finals this season.
Final game of the finals.
So,
I hope not.
yeah, well, we'll see. Reactions to the series so far. Start with you today, D. What do you think so far? This is game 5 right here.
Game 5.
So what do you think right now?
About.
Are you both teams?
I'm excited. I'm excited to watch. I'm ready to get out of here now. It's going to be a big game. I thought Game 4 was the biggest game of the series because I thought it was a must-win for both teams. You know, people kept saying it was a must-win for Oklahoma, but I said it was a must-win for Miami in the simple fact that it's a lot better going up 3-1 than being 2-2. For the simple fact nobody's ever came back from 3-1.
Right.
So you'd be putting yourself right in the driver's seat right there. And then LeBron came out and they approached it as a must-win themselves.
Right.
He said it was a must-win. You know, forget what Oklahoma's talking about. It's a must-win for us too, which tonight is a must-win. Period, because it's either win or go home for Oklahoma. So this is the biggest game of Durant's career tonight, and Westbrook too. And for the Oklahoma City franchise, this is it. You know, if you lose, you're going home. There's no tomorrow. It's going to be a great game. I think it really is. And you know.
It's gonna be a lot of fouls, text tonight, or just.
I think they're gonna let them play.
High scoring?
I think they're gonna let them play. If it gets to 100, I think Oklahoma wins. I know that Miami's got to 100 a few times in this series and beat Oklahoma, which I think shocked the world. Because I know it shocked me. I didn't think Miami could score 100 points. You know, even if they was in the gym by themselves. But I think they're doing a good job. Miami's playing their butt off. Okay. You know what I'm saying? But they still got to finish. It's not done.
What do you think, Lance, about the series so far?
It's one word for me, guys. As far as OKC is concerned, it's disappointment. I was talking to Curtis, our camera operator, earlier about it, and I expected so much more from this team. I expected this team to come out and be the better team, the team that executes better, be the one with the chip on their shoulder, even more than the team that lost in the finals last year. The younger team, the team that nobody really gave it any respect to, beating 3 championship teams in a row just to get to the finals and only lose 2 games in the entire postseason before this series. To me, it doesn't make any sense, man. I think this team could have played so much better to this point. They've dug themselves in a hole that I don't think they're going to get themselves out of personally, even with 2 games left at home to finish this series off. To me, I just think this series could have been so much better, so much more back and forth. But unfortunately, Miami is just totally dominated, and we are where we're at now.
I think it has been back and forth because if you've been watching every game, every night that there's been coming on, it's coming down to 1 possession, 2 possessions. It's just we don't know until the game's not decided until the final.
It's back and forth during the game. It's back and forth during the game, but as far as wins and losses are concerned, it's obviously not because for some reason OKC cannot put a whole game together. I don't know why. For the first 3 games, they come out slow as can be and then finish strong, and it's not enough. Then they come out and just look like the most unstoppable force we've ever seen on offense, and then just can't finish it off strong. It's to me, it does not. I do not understand. We could break it down right now as why it's happening. That's not the point. The fact is they're just not doing it, and that's why it has been back and forth.
Oklahoma's a couple possessions away from being 3-1.
Absolutely.
That's how tight. But the series has come down to nothing but little things. It's little things, loose balls, tip outs, extra rebounds, a charge. Hustle point. That's what it's come down to. It's not coming down to a bunch of flashy play because most of the nights, both teams by their standards haven't played up to par.
Right.
So it's coming down to little bitty things like the tip where Chalmers got it and Westbrook fouled him. Little bitty.
The difference is Miami's the one that's taking initiative of the mistakes made by your opponent.
Right.
And another thing is they're keeping Miami's doing a good job of they're keeping Oklahoma from running. And the reason why they're keeping Oklahoma from running because Miami hasn't settled for jump shots in this series. What they're doing is scoring in the post and in the paint. And there's no long rebounds. There's no way for Westbrook to get out and Durant in the run because they're scoring buckets in the post, so you can't get those fast breakouts.
For some reason, Scott Brooks will not go to his own. How many easy buckets have we seen Miami score from all over the court? All over, not even just in the paint. We're talking outside 3-pointers wide open. There's no zone. And he comes out and says, we're not a zone team. Well, if you're an NBA team, you're going to be a zone team if you want to be successful. You can make it to the finals. You're going to win a finals but not be in a zone team. Are you kidding me?
So speaking on that, who wins tonight?
Miami. I don't think they go back to OKC. I don't have a good feeling about it.
So it'll be a celebration in South Beach.
I think it's gonna be a celebration. You're gonna see a lot of techno beats going on. You're gonna see the lights going all night. You're gonna see the champions hosting the trophy. I'm sorry.
Well, I'm not a guy that's going to swear on my pick like somebody I know here.
I knew it was coming. I knew it was coming.
I'm not back and forth rocking on a boat here. I'm staying my ground. I picked Oklahoma. I ain't backing down. That's not what I'm about. I picked Oklahoma to win the game tonight. Get back to Chesapeake, and we'll see what happens.
All right. So, but if the Heat wins tonight, who should deserve the Finals MVP? Derek.
Oh, he gets to answer the next question first, man. This is messed up.
Let's go back and forth.
It's very close between Wade and Bron. It's very close because it's so close right now. If Wade was to go out tonight for like 40, I'd say Wade. I know LeBron, and I know LeBron's playing his butt off. He's averaging 30 and 10. But Wade's playing good ball too. Ever since that LeBron asked for help after game 1, the guy's turned his game up. He's had some big nights. And if he was, I mean, LeBron right now, if it stops now, LeBron is leading in the MVP race. But I would give it to him. But it's close. It's close.
This is a changed man from earlier, man. You were telling me LeBron wasn't going to win it, but I'm glad you matured earlier. You know, you got.
It's about maturity. If Wade goes,
if OKC could just mature, they'd be winning the series right now. I'm glad, you know, maybe she goes sins of some.
If Wade goes off tonight, we gotta seriously look at Dwayne Wade.
Dwayne Wade has been playing some good basketball, guys. I don't think there's any question about that. But I don't think there's a question that LeBron is going to be the Finals MVP if they in fact win tonight. And the reason why, it isn't even really necessarily about his numbers, the fact he's putting up 29, 10, and 6. I mean, obviously that's some of the best numbers we've ever seen in the finals history. It's more about the fact that under all this pressure, under all this impossible expectation of what people put on him, fans and not fans of his, he continues to consistently overstep it. These finals, if you looked at last year and look at these, you're like, is this even the same player?
Right.
You know, granted, you played a different opponent, doesn't matter. Fact is, he's playing much better basketball, and he's put himself in a place where only few players have been. If he scores a little over 20 points tonight, he's going to be with Kareem, Michael, Bird, and Magic Johnson, the only players to ever score 700 points in a postseason. And if he scores 25 points tonight, he'll have 15 straight 25-plus games, and that's the most in NBA history. So I'm just saying he's put himself in a place where you can't even debate. He has been the most valuable player, not only this series, but the entire postseason.
I don't know. Me personally, LeBron, I give it to him, tip my hat to him. That all that makes perfect sense, logical, and everything. I said Battier.
But with all those,
he's wide open. He's been hitting the threes. He's been keeping them in the league.
But why is he open?
Because LeBron gets attention.
Exactly.
But if you don't hit the shot, doesn't mean.
No. I'm not dissing Batty. Don't get me wrong. Batty has had some value to what's happened. He's hit big time shots.
Chalmers closed him out the other night.
But look at the consistency.
When LeBron was over there cramped up, or so-called cramped up.
But who has given you more as far as the whole entire game? Batty or LeBron James? Are we really even having this conversation, guys?
I didn't say
Let's be real. I know you did. I'm just talking to Terry. We're a little one-on-one right now. Come on now. So you're telling me Batty's been bigger this series than LeBron James?
It can be Dave.
No, it's not. He's hit 3-pointers. What else he's done? What else he's done? He's hit threes. LeBron's done everything.
Exactly.
Yeah, he's been clutch. But has he been more valuable? Clutch and more valuable too.
Every game he's in the club, he 3D, put him in the league.
Yeah, absolutely.
With all the
you tell me he's more valuable.
With all the fancy numbers that Lance throws out there, the 29, 10, not 6, not 7, not 8, or 6, all that's cute. But LeBron has still not achieved his #1 goal yet, and that's win a championship.
Exactly. So when he does, can he not get MVP?
I won't have a problem with that.
Okay.
I won't have a problem.
So I agree with the premise of what you just said, but you just helped me out.
But Lance, LeBron James, I'm not as sold on that as you are. It's closer than you think. I'm saying LeBron right now is winning.
And the guy that's close to him is Dwayne Wade, not Shane Battier, right?
Hey, you never know.
Okay. Well, I'm glad we clarified that, Derek.
If Shane might go for 50.
If Pacquiao can lose a fight against Bradley, who knows?
If Shane Battier goes for 50, I might have to make a personal video to him. I apologize.
Pacquiao didn't lose that fight. Didn't surprise me. Money team.
He didn't lose. Pacquiao lost that fight. Are we really going to go there? Come on.
What do you say? Numbers don't lie.
Get out of here. Yeah, the numbers were Pacquiao's win. You kidding me?
There's a win.
Pacquiao was destroying Bradley.
But the win and there's a loss column.
Oh, yeah. Now you just brought the numbers and now the wins and losses are the only thing.
Pacquiao's in the loss column.
Man.
Okay.
Those are facts.
Real quick. What happens if it goes back to OKC? What happens?
It's in OKC's favor. Absolutely. You got 2 games in Chesapeake, the hardest place to win in basketball. Yeah, but they have a big favorite.
Oklahoma went in 7.
They'll win in 7.
They'll win in 7.
Good night, OKC.
Be
It was
the
fun
biggest
having you.
shock in NBA Finals history.
It ain't happening, guys. I'm sorry. It has nothing to do with history. Just the fact that they're not.
We'll be back on Monday to talk about Game 6 in OKC. Terry Love, Lance Whitwell, Derek Williams. He's gonna fly to South Beach.
That's Lance LeBron James.
It's Derek Bayless.